Hey everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media. And I went and did it again. So the other day I was at 2nd & Charles and finding nothing. So what did I end up coming home with? Another mystery box. This, of course, is the 50 DVD and Blu-ray mystery box from 2nd & Charles. So there were a couple things that had me a little bit reticent, or maybe things I'm worried about, I guess. The first one is the fact that anything I don't want here, last time I ended up just trading that into disc replay, and so the $30 box, because that's what this box cost, is $30, it went from $30 only to down to about $8, which was a really good deal for what I ended up keeping. This time though, disc replay is only giving 10 cents a DVD and maybe like 50 cents a Blu-ray, very low for Blu-rays too now. And so I'm not going to get nearly back as much as I did last time. So that's a little bit disappointing for what I don't want here. The other thing is they had so many boxes. Now, as of filming this, it is getting close to the holiday season. And so maybe they just sell better during the holidays. And so they started stocking them up. But what I really think the deal is they just had so much junk they needed to get rid of. They decided to do it in this fashion. And so I don't have the highest expectations for this, high hopes for this at all, but hey, maybe I will be surprised. Last time, I think I ended up getting like 58 out of this box, if I'm not mistaken, so maybe I'll get more than 50 again. That would be fun, but we'll see. I have no idea where this is going to take us, but I'm going to get this box opened up, and then we're just going to share with you guys what it is that I ended up getting. I'll go through blind like I have in the past, much like my inherited movie collection from the end of last year. So let's do this, guys. Before I do, though, if you have a second, please hit that like button down below. That engagement really does help me out, and it lets me know if you like videos like this. So if you do enjoy this type of video, hit that thumbs up. If you don't, hit that thumbs down. That lets me know as well. But let's do it. Let's not waste any more time at all. Let's dive right in to my second & Charles mystery unboxing. All right, so it's almost open, but I've not cut the top yet because I figured let me make some predictions before I dive into this here. So the big ratio, the big question is how many Blu-rays am I going to get versus DVDs? And I think it's obviously going to be DVD heavy. The last one was as well, but I ended up getting more Blu-rays than I expected last time, but still, I'm going to stay low. I'm going to say that I'm going to get 10 Blu-rays and 40 DVDs. So that would be like, what, 20% versus 80%. That's my guess for my Blu-ray to DVD ratio. And then in terms of how many I'm going to keep or how many I end up keeping, I mean, if I spend $2 on each of these, if there are things that I'm actually like excited to have, then I'd say that's successful. So that means if I keep 15 of these that I'm actually happy about having in the collection, then that's pretty good. That's $2 a DVD or Blu-ray. That's not terrible. As it stands, the box right now, it averages out to 60 cents an item. So that's about what I spend for my disc replay buy 2 get 8. Obviously, it's not blind, so it's a much different thing. But yeah, that's what I'm spending here, 60 cents each. And if I sell them, I'm only going to get 10 cents back. So yeah, you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to have to up my tolerance for what I'm spending per item in order to consider myself happy with this. So that's what I'm going to say. If I keep, 15 of these, then I'll be happy with that. All right, so it is officially open here, and I'm going to do my best to not look at anything until I pull it out and share it with you guys. All right, let's go right from the top here. What do we have? Okay, we have Miss Congeniality. So this is on DVD, of course. This is a good movie. It is the correct aspect ratio on the back there, which is awesome. I like this movie a lot, and honestly, I don't think I have this one. Let me just take a look. I'm not going to look at the discs on all these, but let me just take a quick peek, because some of the CDs I was looking at Disc Replay yesterday, or 2nd & Charles yesterday, were not in good shape. This one actually looks like in excellent shape. So Miss Congeniality, I will hold on to if I don't own it, which I don't think I do. So I'm putting that in the keep pile, and then I'll just double check in a few minutes if I actually have that one or not. So there are, looks like only 2 laying at the top. So this is the second one. All right, so Anchorman, another one. Hilarious movie, but I do own this one. So this will go into the trade pile, unfortunately. So that's one and one, which isn't terrible, but it is what it is. Man, I don't really feel any Blu-rays. There has to be some in here, I hope. All right, kind of in the middle. All right, so this is what we get. High School Musical 2, the extended edition. That's fantastic. I have never seen any of the High School Musical movies, and honestly, I have like no interest in it. But if I have the first one in this stack, or in this box here, I'll hold on to this. So I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile for now. My buddy is a big High School Musical fan for whatever reason. So if the first one is in here, I'll keep the second one. If not, that'll go into the trade pile. So we'll keep on hustling right along here. Oh, another Disney movie. I don't think I had this one. This is Dinosaur. This is a good movie. I remember watching this when I was much younger, and I really enjoyed it when it was relatively new. I owned it on VHS, and I liked it. So, yeah, this is one that, again, I don't own, so I will hold on to Dinosaur. So that'll go into the keep pile. There are a lot of family movies in this so far. 3 out of the 5. This one is Nanny McPhee Returns, so the sequel, and it is... has somebody's property sticker on the bottom there, which is weird. But yeah, this is another one. My daughter will like this one, I'm sure. Maybe not right now, but maybe when she's a little bit older. So I'll probably hold on to this one as well, just because I don't own it. So I'll hold on to it. What is next? Another family movie. This one is Madagascar. Now, this is one, I'm at the point now I need to pull up my app to see if I own this one or not, because I just genuinely don't remember. I like this movie, and I think I have it on Blu-ray, but I'm not positive. So I'm going to check on this one and a couple of the other ones. So I'm going to take a quick pause. All right, so I confirmed that I do own Madagascar on Blu-ray as expected, but I don't own Dinosaur or Miss Congeniality. So those two are staying in the keep pile, which is good. Madagascar I will trade away. Oh, here's another good one. Legends of the Guardians. And this is one that I do own on Blu-ray 3D, actually. And it's so weird. This is from the Good Shepherd Lutheran School out in Lake Orion. So weird. Anyway, that one will go into the trade pile. I'm sure I can get those stickers off before I trade them, but... there we go. High School Musical. This box didn't disappoint. So this means that I'm going to put this in the key pile along with the sequel, High School Musical 2. Let's see what other High School Musical films I'll get in this set here. So, hey, it is what it is. Not something I was like looking for, but hey, it's now in my collection, so that's cool. There are so many Disney and family movies in this. Oh my gosh. Beverly Hills Chihuahua. And nope, I don't own it, so yes, I will hold on to this. My daughter is going to love this blind box, and ironically, I had her pick it. Like I said, there were a bunch of different options to choose from, and I told her, hey, which box should I get? And this is the one that she ended up picking. Of course, it was the one that was like buried and on the bottom. I had to move a bunch of stuff around, but whatever. She picked a good one for herself, that's for sure. All right, moving on here. Oh, wow. Flipper. That's awesome. Elijah Wood and Paul Hogan. No kidding. Oh my goodness. I don't remember this as a movie. I know the television show, of course, but yeah, I don't remember this movie at all. Written and directed by Alan Shapiro. Well, I am highly interested in this one. Definitely holding on to Flipper. That's pretty cool. I used to love that show when I was younger, so interested to see how the movie is. And then we have Epic. This is one that I am 99.9% certain I own on Blu-ray already. So I'm going to put this in the maybe pile for now, but I'm fairly certain I have the Blu-ray of that. And if so, that one I will trade away as well. Oh, wow. This is kind of cool. You know what? I think this is out of print and hard to find, if I'm not mistaken. This is The Adventures of Pinocchio. Very fitting because Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio is coming out, I think, this weekend of filming, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, very excited for this one. And like I said, I think this is a little one that is a little bit harder to find. So that's a pretty cool one there. The Adventures of Pinocchio. Excited about that one. That's actually a really cool one. And then we have, all right, Pocahontas and Pocahontas 2, the 2-pack here. I'm going to pause and check on this one too, because I know I have the first one, but I'm not sure about the second one. So let me take a look real quick. Just because I know people ask me all the time, my app I use is called CLZ Movies, or it's like if you go to collectors.com, that's what I use for my movie app. But anyway, I do have Pocahontas 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, and I do not have Epic. So Epic I will hold on to. Pocahontas will go into the trade pile. Epic will definitely end up in the binder for my daughter, because we have a binder in the car with DVDs that she watches. So that's where that one will go. All right, another family film, How to Train Your Dragon. This one I do own on Blu-ray. Fantastic film. I love that movie, but I do own it already, so I'll stick that in the trade pile. All right. Oh, and then we have Dolphin Tale. Harry Connick Jr., Ashley Judd, Morgan Freeman, Chris Christopherson. So this is one that I don't think I've seen, not really my type of movie, but another one like my wife likes this type of film. I'm sure my daughter will when she gets a little bit older. So do I hold on to it, or do I, you know what, let's put it in the keep pile for now. I might end up purging that out later, but we'll keep it for now just because I don't have it. So, all right, then Journey to the Center of the Earth, another one that I do have on Blu-ray 3D. If I know I do because I've seen this one on 3D, so I have this one. I'm gonna put this in the trade pile. Another really good movie. I enjoy it. Brendan Fraser. Who doesn't love Brendan Fraser? All right. Oh, speaking of Brendan Fraser, we have Inkheart. Very good, but I do own this one on Blu-ray in a double pack. My wife really likes this movie. She likes the book too, if I'm not mistaken. But hey, what do you know? A film that's not a family film, Star Trek, the reboot. I do own this one on 4K, so that will go into the trade pile as well. Jack the Giant Slayer. I remember this one coming out on Blu-ray and DVD when I worked at Family Video. I don't think I own this one though, and I've actually never seen this before. I have the Asylum mockbuster of this, but I don't have the original, so I will hold on to Jack the Giant Slayer. That's a pretty cool one. Oh, a brand new one too. Bridget Jones's Diary. Now this is the first in this franchise, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't own it, and it's brand new. I'm keeping this one. That's a cool find. Again, not something I would have seeked out otherwise, but hey, it's a cool one for the collection since it's brand new and I don't own it. Brendan Fraser again, Furry Vengeance, another one I do not own, and I will be holding on to it because it's Brendan Fraser. Looks like a fun little family film there. I haven't showed the back on some of these, so I apologize. But yeah, looks like a cute one. Should just be a fun family comedy, so I'll hold on to that one. All right, what else do we have in here? I still have not seen a single Blu-ray or felt a single Blu-ray. The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Good movie, but I do own this one already, if I'm not mistaken. You know what? Let me double check on this one just to make sure, but I think I'm pretty certain I own this one. And I do own this one already. I think I had this exact same DVD, in fact, so I'll put that one in the trade pile. All of like the non-family movies I already own. I guess Miscongeniality excluded, which, I mean, that one's still kind of family okay, I guess, depending on the family. All right, so here's something I don't even know what this is, but Nicolas Cage and Penelope Cruz, Captain Corelli's Mandolin. I have no idea what this is. Looks like a love story. Yeah, sexy Penelope Cruz electrified the screen in this romance from the director of Shakespeare in Love. Okay, so John Madden. Interesting. Man, I don't know. Like, you know what? I don't know. Again, not my type of film, but it's Nick Cage, so do I keep it for my Nick Cage collection? Yeah, I think I do. I'm going to put that in the keep pile, at least for now. Again, down the road I might purge some of these, but for now I'm going to hold on to that one. Oh, and then we have Hairspray, John Waters. Excellent. I have the remake, or I don't know what you want to call it, the one with like John Travolta in it. I have that, but I don't have the original. And frankly, I didn't even realize that John Waters wrote and directed this. How do I not know that? That's crazy. But yeah, this is a cool one. I will definitely be holding on to this one. I like that find. That's fun. All right, what else do we have here? Oh man, my daughter's actually walking up the stairs right now, but she is gonna love this. Barbie: A Christmas Carol. Perfect timing for this. This is going directly in the car. It is the holiday season, and she's been loving these different Barbie films. So yeah, she will love that. So definitely holding on to this. I have to check, because a lot of these kids' movies, they just get so beat up. No, this one actually looks really good. Some of the ones that we bought from Second and Charles for, super cheap have just not played, and so that's what made me concerned. But that one looks really good. Oh, the Box Trolls. Ooh, you know what, though? I think I have this one. Is this a Leica film? Yes, it is Leica. And I think I have this one on... Oh, you know what? I can literally see... You can't see it. It's off screen, but I do have the Blu-ray. I'm able to look over, and it happens to be on the end, so I can see it. So that'll go into the trade pile. One of those stop-motion films, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wow. Frosty the Snowman. And Frosty Returns. That's pretty cool. So I do have the Christmas classics on Blu-ray. And I assume that Frosty is on there. I guess I don't remember, but I don't know about Frosty Returns. Let me take a quick look at the Christmas classics I own. It is on there. Both of them are on there, actually. Frosty the Snowman and Frosty Returns. But this is a situation where, at least for now, I actually am going to keep the DVD and put it in my car. Because, again, my daughter watches DVDs in the car. She can't watch Blu-rays. So this is one that she'll probably like because she loves snowmen. We have a big, giant inflatable snowman in front of the house right now, and she loves it. So I am going to put that in the keep pile, at least for now, through the holiday season here. Oh, and then we have Happy Feet, but full screen edition. So this one will go into the trade pile. I don't know if I have it or not. I do like that movie, and I don't think I have it, but again, I'm not keeping it with the full screen edition. Ooh, B movie. I actually like this movie. Jerry Seinfeld, Renee Zellweger. This is a funny one. I don't know if I'm going to put it in the maybe. I don't want to pause again. I'm going to put it in the maybe for now because I don't remember if I own it or not. I know when we watched it, I watched it on like Netflix, I think. I watched it streaming, so I just don't know if I own it or not. But a good one, not a great family movie because it does get a little bit long, a little bit slow, but it's still a good one. And then we have Snow Buddies, and this is one that is actually in my car because I found this one at the thrift store for my daughter, so don't need this one. I will put that into the trade pile. She hasn't been super into those, but and there are a bunch of these Buddies movies, but she's liked them. Like, she'll give them one viewing and then kind of move on, so yeah, not too bad. Oh, very good. Another Disney one, The Fox and the Hound 2. Another one I genuinely don't know if I own because I think I have the first one on Blu-ray. So I am gonna pause real quick and check on this one and B movie real quick, see if I own those already. So Fox and the Hound 2 will stay in the collection. B movie, I already have the Blu-ray DVD combo pack, so that one will be traded. But yeah, Fox and the Hound 2 is in the collection, which is really fun. Always good to add a Disney film in there. Oh, and then we have Finding Nemo. This is cool. So this one I do own on 4K, but I've been watching a Huck recently, Huck's Pop Culture Cafe, and he does a lot of videos where I don't even remember what he calls them, but like, I guess it's like his movie consolidation where he'll take a special features disc or something like that and include it with the 4K or the Blu-ray if it has special features that this one or that the 4K or Blu-ray doesn't. And this is a 2-disc collector's edition, so I'm going to check on this one before I trade it out. I might gut it with take the second disc out and put it with my 4K disc if there's anything on there that looks good that's not already included. So I'll take a look at that one. Oh, we have Open Season. This is a really funny one as well. And man, so this is one like, do I need it? No, but my daughter will like this. So you can see it is the full screen edition. I might just take the DVD out and put it in her case though. So I think I'm going to hold on to this one, even though it goes against everything I believe in as a movie collector. For my daughter, I think she'll like it, and she doesn't care, obviously. So yeah, I think I'm going to hold on to that one. Oh, and then we have Santa Claus is Coming to Town, another Christmas classic, along with Little Drummer Boy. So this is another one I'll hold on to for now, even though I do own the Blu-ray, just because I think she will enjoy those, especially given the time of the year. Oh my gosh, this is a box for her. She knew exactly what she was doing when she picked this box. It was funny too because she said, I'm going to take a sneak peek, and she looked under the flap where you couldn't see anything. It was still taped up, and then she picked this one. Frozen, one of her all-time favorite movies ever. And yeah, this is one where we do have the Blu-ray DVD, but I actually keep the combo pack together, so I might just steal the DVD out of this and put this one in the car for her to watch. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that in the keep pile for now. I don't want to count ones like that, though, as good ones for the collection because it's really just to, steal the DVD out of and put it in the car. But, ooh, Dreamgirls. You know what? did I pick this one up recently? I may have grabbed this one from Disc Replay recently. I love this movie. Not seen it since theaters, but I really, I listened to the soundtrack religiously before it came out or right around the time it came out and absolutely loved it when we saw it in theaters. It's a wonderful film with just great performances and beautiful music. So this is one I have to check real quick to see if I did pick it up recently because I remember it being like a red and black cover, whereas this one is a white and blue. So maybe I ended up passing on it. I don't know. And I do own this one. Yeah. And it is a red cover. Oh, you know what? Is this that? Yeah, it is. Oh, it's from the Eddie Murphy collection. So that's how I have this one in my collection already. So yeah, I will put this one in the trade pile and move on. All right. So one more from this little stack over here, it feels like. Oh, Just Like Heaven. This is actually a really funny movie. I thoroughly enjoy this. This is one where it's one of the characters is passed away and she can see him, and it's a romantic comedy, but it's actually really good. Mark Ruffalo is fantastic in this. Reese Witherspoon. I like this one. I don't own it. My wife really loves this one too. Definitely keeping that one. That one I'm happy to have in the collection. All right, so we are getting down here. There's not, getting toward the end of this, and there's just not a lot in there. So I don't know if I'm gonna have any Blu-rays, which would be a huge disappointment. But this one is actually pretty cool. Jim, I always mess his name up. Jim Caviezel. Caviezel? I always mess his name up. But yeah, this is Outlander. And this is one that I've picked up multiple times while I was at Disc Replay and never ended up going with it. So I'm pretty certain I don't own this one. And I will definitely add that to the collection. This is one. If there's a Blu-ray, I would love to have it on Blu-ray because I think it would look much better. But for the time being, I'll hold on to the DVD and see if it's any good. Oh, and then we have Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs 2, which I believe was a Dollar Tree find for me on Blu-ray. So I'm going to put that one into the trade pile. Yeah, I think, oh my gosh, we are down to the last little stack here. I don't think there's a single Blu-ray in this box, which is extremely disappointing. All right. Oh, we have Carlito's Way with Sean Penn and Al Pacino. Very good. 99% certain this is the one I bought the Steelbook Blu-ray of from FYE sometime last year. It is brand new though, which is pretty cool. So, you know what? Let me check on this one real quick too. So I do have Carlito's Way on that really cool Steelbook, so I'll trade that one away even though it's brand new. But I don't have Cloudy with a Chance 2. I only have the first one. So though I have the first one on Blu-ray, I will hold on to this one on DVD for the time being. I keep knocking this box, but I'll hold on to it for the time being. All right, what is next here? Oh, we have Adam Sandler film, Bedtime Stories. So I'm going to hold on to this one because it is a Sandler film. I don't even think I've seen this one before, but I know it is not one of his more well-regarded films, but still, I'm definitely going to hold on to this. Another one that my daughter will enjoy, as long as I can get this sticker. And I can, so thank goodness for that. So that's going into the keep pile as well. All right, what do we have next? $1 Million Baby. All right, so this is another one, a 2-disc set. So I'm going to check on the Blu-ray I have of this because I believe this is part of the Clint Eastwood collection on Blu-ray that I own. I'm fairly certain $1 Million Baby is in there. So I'm going to hold on to this just to see if there's any special features that may or may not be worth holding on to, but otherwise that'll go into the trade pile. Oh, man. Old School. I love this movie. I actually was just talking about upgrading this one to Blu-ray because I do own the DVD and it's one that I need to have on Blu-ray. So definitely need to upgrade this, but this one I will put in the trade pile since I already have the DVD of it. There are no Blu-rays in here. I cannot get over that. All right, so here's a different one. Ashley Judd and Morgan Freeman, High Crimes. Keeps you guessing to the end, moves like a bullet. So I don't know anything about this one. It's a head-snapping chiller filled with nonstop twists and nail-biting suspense. Awesome. Yeah, I'm in. That sounds interesting and has a great cast. Morgan Freeman's in it, which is, good enough for me. So yeah, definitely holding on to High Crime. Never even heard of that one before, which is really weird. All right. Oh, and then we have Chicago, another musical in today's pile. Do I own this one on DVD already or not? I cannot remember. I love this movie. This is another one. I listened to this soundtrack religiously when before it even hit theaters. And of course, I know I was a choir kid. And so we just loved it. And then we saw it in theaters. And I will never forget my buddy at the time was so mad because he didn't realize it was a musical. He kept saying like, why are they singing again? And I was just dying because that was just hilarious to me. But yeah, this is a great movie if you've not seen it. Highly recommend it. I'm going to put it in the maybe pile just because we're almost done, so I'll check at the end if I own that, which I don't think I do for some reason, but I'll have to double check. Then we have Lara Croft Tomb Raider, another one I do own on Blu-ray. Was thinking about upgrading this to the 4K, but I don't know, it's one of those movies that I need to watch again because I think the last time I saw it was when it was in theaters, which is a very long time ago now. So, yeah. Oh, Legally Blonde 2. This is a fun one. I do own this exact edition already. I found it at the thrift store, so I will put this one into the trade pile. I like the first one more, but I think the second one is not bad either. Oh, and then we have Bewitched, Nicole Kidman and Will Ferrell, another one that I found at the thrift store, so I will put that in the trade pile. 2 left, and neither of these are Blu-rays. That is mind-blowing to me. I think I had 10 to 12 in my first box. Underworld, I'm so disappointed right now. Underworld, I do have on Blu-ray, and I need to upgrade to that Underworld 4K collection. That's one of the big 4K collections that I need to buy yet that I haven't, and it blew me away on Blu-ray. I can only imagine how good it's going to be on 4K. I love that movie. Oh, man. All right, last but not least, a classic, a wonderful movie that I actually watched for the first time last year, and it was hilarious. I loved it. but I do own it already in a snapper case. So this is The Wedding Singer with Adam Sandler. Because it is already in my collection, it will go into the trade pile. And let me just double check. Yep, that is everything from the box. This was underwhelming. A little bit disappointing this time around, yeah, to say the least. But let me go through my piles here and then give you guys some final thoughts and final stats on these. Okay, so it turns out I did own Chicago already, and I made some swaps here. So the final numbers, there were exactly 50 and all DVDs, 0 Blu-rays. Could not be more disappointed about that. And then 25 of them, so exactly half of them are just, I'm completely trading them away. They're leaving the house, basically. 5 of them I am keeping specifically for my daughter, so I'm not going to count those as ones for my collection, because if, you know, they're just not going to go in my collection. They're going to go into her room and her binder for her DVDs and whatnot. So most of those were ones that we already owned anyway. So 5 that route. And then that means that 20 of them I'm keeping, which is better than what I said. I was thinking, hey, if I get 15, that works out. But really, when you look through them, there are only about 14 that I'm like, yes, this is cool. I love that I get to add this to my collection. The others are just kind of like, I'm adding it, but I'm not real excited about it. So overall, I would say that this was, I'm going to call it a bust. I am very disappointed. The fact that it lists DVDs and Blu-rays on there and you don't get any Blu-rays, like you couldn't toss 1, 2 in just for the heck of it. That's super disappointing. And it just happened to be a very family-oriented, very kid-themed box, which is fine. It's just I have a lot of those movies for my daughter already, so it's like, it is what it is. You know, something like this with a collection of my size, I don't expect to have a lot of new things added that I don't know about or that I'm excited about. So the fact that I have 14 is better than I should have probably expected, but it's still just disappointing. There wasn't as many like interesting titles in this one as there was in the last one. And again, I had more than 50 in the last one and a bunch of Blu-rays. So that was my biggest disappointment. It's like, how do you not have a single Blu-ray in there? So yeah, this is the pile that I am keeping for anyone interested, and then the rest is already back in the box here. So those will be traded. Like I said, I'll get probably about 10 cents a pop on them, which is such a shame, but hey, it is what it is. I'll probably just end up donating them, frankly, at this point. But with everything else, it's just a bulk thing. It'll add up at the end. So it is what it is. So that was today's mystery box. Kind of a disappointing one. All right, so that was the second, and honestly, it might be the final of my Second and Charles mystery unboxings, because this one was so lackluster and disappointing. I don't know if I'm going to end up doing these again. Now, that said, these are not terribly priced, so you're spending, like I said, 60 cents a pop. But they also have CDs, and you get 100 CDs for $30. And with some things I've been doing lately, with some records and just listening to a lot more music, I honestly am thinking about giving that a shot just for something a little bit different here on the channel. But again, let me know down below if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, or if I should just move on from the Second and Charles blind boxes. But anyway, let me know down in the comments below, what did you think of this pile, what I'm keeping here? Do you think anything good in there? And actually, I did look, I forgot to mention, Adventures of Pinocchio, it's not worth very much at all. It's like a $5 DVD on eBay. So I was just mistaken there, which is fine anyway. So yeah, but anyway, let me know what you guys thought about this mystery unboxing down in the comments below. I really do appreciate any and all comments down there. So thanks so much for that. But as always, guys, if you did enjoy this one, please hit that like button down below. And if you didn't, hit the dislike. That's fine too. Let me know what you guys think of this. And like I always say, I don't just talk movies, I talk all things media, be it books, movies, video games, graphic novels, manga. If it's media related, I'm interested in it, and if you are too, you might consider subscribing. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching this one, and I want to encourage you to consume some media today. I'll catch you next time.